What is up, YouTube? In this video, I'm gonna go over a few ways to get motivated for trading, or watch this video if you're feeling demotivated. You need to understand and realize that motivation is just a feeling that is fleeting and very much unreliable. Because you're essentially saying that if I feel motivated, then I will put in the work. So really, the success or outcome of your goal is just gonna be based on this thing that is so unreliable. That is 1 hour there and the next hour completely gone. That to me doesn't sound like a solid proof plan to getting towards your goals. And just something to keep in mind in general is that a little discomfort is always worth the change. And we are going in on this video. I'm not holding back. Here's a couple facts. Motivation is outside of your control. However, discipline or just taking action, that's within your control. Is hot. So when I usually think of like being demotivated or not really feeling motivated, sometimes I always think of a sense of control, forcing things, and it builds up this resistance, right, from between you and the task at hand. I think of the word just surrender, just surrendering and releasing control, especially when it comes to who you are right now, your old self. Because believe me, when you start getting into your trading journey, so many revelations happen. They say that the markets are a mirror of your mind. Whether you are a greedy person, a scarcity driven person, or an abundant person, it will manifest in the market and how you trade. So I really truly believe you have to surrender or release control of who you are right now to then get to the next level version of yourself. And that in itself is super inspiring and motivating. And this can be things like your current habits, having negative self-talk, your beliefs around money, and, you know, break the habit of being yourself, which is a great saying, great phrase, but also an amazing book. If someone was to say right now, like, what is a book that's great for trading? Go read that book. Game-changing book by Dr. Joe Dispenza. I've just come from the cafe, did good old work block sessions there, some backtesting, some admin and business processes, and obviously leading up to the launch or relaunch or reopening of lifeclub, which will be happening very, very soon. I think the next pointer or tip I could really give you about if you're feeling demotivated or wanted to just get back into the groove of things when it comes to trading is just be curious when you're learning. I think there's an art and science to the whole trading thing. Like, you can't just be so rigid about it. You gotta have a genuine curiosity or finding the joy in the mundane things such as forecasting or backtesting. You know, I don't enjoy backtesting. I find it difficult, but I still get it done. And I just do what I can to enjoy that process. But yeah, just staying curious. Even when I'm backtesting, you know, I kind of get into a flow and I start enjoying it, and I really build some positive self-talk around backtesting when I'm doing it. Genuinely just being curious, like, why doesn't price respect this order block? There's one thing actually doing it, but then actually being curious as to what, why, when, where, and how, like in the processes of it. I think that's what really separates a trader to someone who's trading for money, let's say, because they're just too focused on the outcome. So, you know, find the joy, find the fun in things, be curious, and really focus on the process. This is the part on my drive home when I'm coming home around like sunset time, where I just get the most incredible view. And like the colors are crazy, and I don't know, hopefully you can hear me. I don't have the fluffy thing on my mic. All right, let's attempt this angle. Yeah, sunsets inspire me. So just being in the Philippines is just an inspiration. Everything that I get to do, you know, even though it's difficult at times and I have to do a lot of decision making and a misunderstood work thing. Like, I think the biggest thing that I struggle with is saying no to friends or family or going out, and people are always like, oh, but you're always at home, like you're free. But like, no, I'm not free. I've got so much on my plate. But it's one of those things, you grit your teeth and you just get done and you just smile throughout. But look, you know, I reflect on my journey a lot, which for me gives me a lot of motivation in itself, because I know where I've come from, and I think it's important to reflect on your journey and who you were before and who you are now, and who the person you want to be. And that's like it's windy. Hopefully, look, we're gonna continue this in the car. So someone from lifeclub sent me this TikTok.
I'm a day trader. Of course I can trade from all over the world. I'm a day trader. Of course I lost money for 2 years straight before figuring it out. I'm a female day trader. Of course there's not much female day traders out there, so I'm following hannahforex for inspiration.
And you know, seeing that, like sometimes I'm so in my head, or like I'm just talking to this camera, looking at the sunset and sharing my like intimate thoughts, and I forget that there's hundreds and thousands of you watching. Well, actually more like 30k, because I feel like that's the average view count for my video. So that in itself holds me accountable, makes me want to push so much, because this is something outside of myself. Like trading itself, super selfish and self-centered, because it's just me and the charts. Whereas when I start to pick up a camera and I start documenting my struggles, or what I've learned, or how my week is going, or what I'm working on, or just some thoughts based on my experiencing journey, now that's something outside of myself. Now that's something that I can share to the world, and people find that valuable and they care about it. Sometimes they care about it in a good way, or sometimes they care about it that they hate it, and it's awesome. I love both sides, especially the female traders. You know, this one was super inspiring, that TikTok. That really like humbled me massively. Like it just made me think, wow, God is good. God is in the midst. God is in the works of everything. And I ask God all the time for like, help me share the message, help me reach hearts in the content, and may his favor just pour out into your life as you watch the content. From what you see in my life and everything that God has done, I pray that that just blesses you, blesses your day, blesses your decisions, blesses your mind, blesses your heart, and everything. And for me, it's like really having faith in the unknown and the unseen. That's what faith is, because I'm believing without having to see it, and that gives me this unlimited motivation. All right, this is called a parol, and it's like the star lantern that like lights up during Christmas, and I've had to hide it here so it doesn't get in the way of the shot. But it decided to go hello, but we're gonna hide it again. I just wanted to point that out, and I think that was the final thing that I kind of wanted to share. There's so much more, but this is the most powerful one. You know, what is it that grounds you? Use that. Have faith in what you do. For me, I have faith in the Creator. Whatever it is, you know, I respect your ideologies and your beliefs and whatever you have faith in, but use that, tap into it every single day, spend time with it. But honestly, we are blessed with this skill of trading. What better time to go after it than right now? Like going all in, 2024, even though we're in March. And yeah, I'll leave it at that. The rest will be a vlog, just about what I get up to and just other random thoughts. And of course, the Life Club just reopening. There'll be a link in the description. I mean, you can obviously see it from the description, but please give it a like if you are vibing with the messages so far and just my thoughts. I need to do more of these sunset talks. I really feel like it's not me talking sometimes. It's just flowing through me and into this camera. I'm in 7-Eleven trying to get some late night work done. By the way, no matter how much you're making, the 7-Eleven coffee absolutely bangs, especially the French vanilla. That's like the go-to, and it's just a great place to hang out or magtambay at magtrabaho dito. The markets are a little bit slow just because we had news yesterday, so price is ranging within the news candle. Question for you guys, I'm curious, is do you trade within that news candle? I'll put up an example on the screen. For me personally, I'm a little bit more conservative, so I like to see price come out of that range, especially whenever we get range-bound price action. I much prefer to take a trade outside of range-bound movement. When markets are a little bit dead, it means I could shift my focus elsewhere, and this is kind of where you're seeing the reality that I'm not always trading. There's moments when trading is a little bit dry and slow, and it'll allow me to work on other projects, put my focus on things that I'm passionate on or want to be creative in.